There's a huge educational component, and I hope that parents are listening, because they'll throw all the money in the world at us, which is great. But then you see a kid in here, Paul, and I mean, we could probably think of we could just keep counting right now that are anxious messes due to their sports environment, the pressures of making team, schoolwork, going through COVID, maybe their home situation, through scrolling through social media. The list goes on and on.
Let's not forget these kids are going through puberty too.
It's wild by itself.
Right? So they're getting they're getting these new bodies that they might have to relearn basic skills in.
Oh, I would never want to go back to like 7th, 8th grade.
Oh, nightmare. Nightmare.
I mean, I could just think of kids in here who all of a sudden they come in, they're like baby deer, and I watch them I watch them be able to squat a shit ton of weight for a 7th grader or whatever.
Yeah.
2 years later, they're a foot taller, and I'm like, well, we gotta.
Your body doesn't work the same, but they don't know that. They want to do the same things they did. 100%.
Yeah,
and they're
that's
like,
important.
why? And I'm
but
like,
what do we have to tell? Let's just do parents first. What do we have to tell parents to understand that if you're going to immerse your kid in the high school and even more the travel sports world, that you're more likely than not going to need some type of psychological assistance?
Well, let's look top down, right? Every major league team has psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists. They have all of that on staff, right? And I imagine most competitive colleges do too. Why not introduce them to it early? And I think what's really important for parents is maybe think about this, is to make sure their kids understand that they're not coming to me because they need therapy, because they're broken, because something's wrong with them, right? You think of the therapy connotation like, am I crazy? And it's simply not that. I have a specific set of skills and trainings and services that can help facilitate their performance.
well, and I've brought you up multiple times since we had that in service with you in here with different kids either coming off injury or just in general. And the thing that I try to stress to them is you're coming in here and working on your physical strength. So much of your sport is mental strength. And I think that's where going to a therapist or whatever you have to do for that that's what you're working on. Like, that's your mental coach. Don't view it as a therapist. That's your mental coach.
That's exactly right.